All right, everyone, buckle up because today we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into, well, everything.
This is gonna be fun.
We got a listener question that's about as big as they come. Why does the universe even exist?
Yeah, that's a big one.
And the article they sent in, wow, it tackles this question from all these angles like consciousness, even whether time is actually what we think it is.
It's a wild ride.
So to do this justice, we're going deep on this one. We're talking about how our brains even produce the experience of being conscious in the first place. And then hold on to your hats, because we're going to question if time itself is an illusion.
But we don't stop there. We're gonna explore some even bigger questions, like, is there a theory of everything that could explain it all?
And if there is, would that even answer the question of why? Let's find out.
Okay, so the article jumps right in, and it starts by tackling what's known as the hard problem of consciousness.
Okay, so for anyone who's not a philosopher, what are we talking about here?
Basically, it's the question of why we experience the universe instead of just existing like a rock or a tree.
Okay, so like the difference between a rock just being a rock
Yeah.
and us actually experiencing, I don't know, the feeling of sunshine or hearing our favorite song.
Exactly. The article suggests that consciousness might actually emerge when things get complex enough.
Okay, so my messy desk isn't a sign of genius, it's a lack of consciousness.
Well, maybe not exactly, but you're getting the idea. Think of it like, how about this? An ant colony. A single ant, pretty simple,
Right.
but together they create these intricate structures, right?
Mm.
And they navigate complex environments, make group decisions. Maybe consciousness is similar, an emergent property of our brain's neural networks.
Okay, so it's like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Right. Now, the article doesn't just stop at the brain. It throws out some even bigger ideas about consciousness being tied to something more universal. Like,
Right.
what if our minds are tapping into some kind of cosmic network?
Wait, are we talking about like a universal consciousness here?
The article doesn't go that far, but it acknowledges that we don't have all the answers yet. And it makes you think, what if our understanding of the mind is just scratching the surface?
Whoa. Okay, so we've got brains potentially more complex and interconnected than we ever imagined. And if that wasn't enough, the article then questions something even more fundamental. Time to talk about time.
Right, because this article doesn't just accept time as we experience it.
Yeah, it throws out the idea that time might not be this constant universal thing, right?
Exactly. What if time, like consciousness, is an emergent property, meaning it arises from other forces in the universe? So rather than this straight line we imagine, time might be different in different parts of the universe.
So like time could be moving differently for someone in a black hole versus here on Earth?
Exactly. Or maybe in some places it doesn't even exist at all.
Okay, my brain officially needs a break.
Mm.
But luckily, the article throws us a bone, right? It brings up this idea of a theory of everything.
Right, like a master key to unlock all the secrets of the universe.
So what exactly is this theory of everything?
It's like the holy grail for physicists. It aims to bring together Einstein's theory of general relativity, which explains gravity and the large-scale universe, with quantum mechanics, which governs the tiny world of atoms and particles.
So two totally different sets of rules governing the biggest and smallest things. Can we even unify those?
That's the big question. And it's not just science fiction, it's a real goal.
But let's say, just for argument's sake, we find this theory of everything. Does that actually tell us why there's a universe to have a theory about?
Right, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The article suggests that even a theory of everything, while it might explain how the universe works, might not answer why it exists at all.
So even with all the knowledge in the universe, we might still be left wondering about the ultimate why?
It could be that the answer lies beyond the realm of physics entirely. Maybe it's philosophical or even spiritual.
Wow. So we've gone from the inner workings of our brains to the farthest reaches of the universe. That's a pretty deep dive.
That's what we do here.
Huge thanks to the listener who sent in that thought-provoking article. Now, one final thought. The article makes a really interesting point. It says that the very act of us asking why about the universe, it suggests that there might be a reason.
A very profound
It
idea.
really makes you think, doesn't it?
A-
Like maybe our desire to understand the universe is all part of some grand design. So the next time you're looking up at the night sky, consider this. Your curiosity, your questions, those might be a bigger part of the answer than we realize.
I love that.
Until next time, keep those questions coming.